most animals die in a moment. A heart stops. A predator strikes. An organ fails. The body reaches its limit, and life ends. But for a Greenland shark, death may begin centuries before the final heartbeat. Hidden beneath the freezing waters of the North Atlantic is a creature capable of living for more than 400 years. A single shark swimming through the Arctic today may have been alive before electricity, before modern medicine, and before many nations on Earth even existed. That sounds like immortality. But the reality is far more disturbing. The Greenland shark does not remain young for 4 centuries. It does not pass through time protected by some perfect biological shield. Instead, its body slowly deteriorates while it continues to function. Its eyes may be damaged by parasites. Its heart gradually fills with scar tissue. Its cells accumulate waste. Its flesh becomes loaded with chemicals that would poison other animals. Pollutants gather inside its body decade after decade, and still, it keeps moving. For this animal, dying is not a single event. It is a process that can unfold across generations. The first part of that process may begin in the eyes. Greenland sharks are frequently found with parasites attached directly to their corneas. These parasites remain fixed to the surface of the eye, damaging tissue and causing inflammation. As the condition worsens, light has more difficulty reaching the retina. Over time, the shark may lose much of its functional vision. Imagine living through the rise and fall of entire human societies while an organism remains attached to your eye, feeding, reproducing, and slowly reducing your ability to see. For most predators, blindness would be a death sentence. A predator that cannot clearly see prey should eventually starve. It should collide with obstacles, lose its position in the water, and become vulnerable to threats. But the Greenland shark lives in a world where vision was never its most important weapon. The deep Arctic is already cold, dim, and almost completely black. In this environment, the shark depends on other senses. It can detect movement in the water, follow chemical traces, and sense faint electrical activity produced by living animals. A heartbeat in the darkness can reveal the location of prey. A small movement can create pressure changes that travel through the surrounding water. The scent of an injured or dead animal can lead the shark across a considerable distance. The blindness does not disappear. The animal simply continues without depending on sight. That is the first brutal truth about its death. The Greenland shark does not survive because its body avoids damage. It survives because losing part of its body does not immediately stop it, but the eyes are only the beginning. Deep inside the shark, another form of deterioration is already taking place. Researchers examining Greenland shark hearts have found severe signs of aging. Scar tissue develops through the heart muscle. Cellular waste accumulates. Mitochondria, the structures responsible for producing energy inside cells, show extensive damage. In most vertebrates, this combination would point towards serious cardiac failure. A heavily scarred heart becomes less flexible. It cannot contract as efficiently. Blood circulation becomes increasingly difficult. Eventually, the entire body suffers because oxygen and nutrients are no longer moving properly. But the Greenland shark exists at an extraordinarily slow biological pace. Its heart does not need to support fast swimming, explosive movement, or a warm body. The animal cruises through freezing water at a speed that appears almost unnatural for a predator of its size. Its muscles use little energy. Its body temperature remains close to the surrounding sea. Its entire existence operates near the lowest level of activity required to remain alive. Because of this, a heart that would be considered dangerously damaged in another animal can continue functioning inside a Greenland shark. Not perfectly, not without decline, but enough. Every beat pushes cold blood through a body that barely moves. Every contraction continues despite the scar tissue. The heart may spend centuries becoming progressively worse without reaching the point of complete failure. This is what makes the Greenland shark's death so difficult to understand. The organs are not either healthy or dead. They can remain damaged, weakened, and functional at the same time. As the higher centuries pass, another burden begins to grow inside the shark. A Greenland shark is an apex predator. It consumes fish, squid, marine mammals, and almost anything else available in its environment. Chemicals contained in those animals can move into the shark's tissues. Because the shark may live for hundreds of years, those substances have an extraordinary amount of time to accumulate. Heavy metals, industrial chemicals, microplastics, and other pollutants can collect in its body. Many of these substances bind to fat and remain trapped inside the animal instead of being quickly removed. Every meal can add another trace. Every decade creates another layer. A 400-year-old shark may carry a chemical history stretching across the entire industrial age. Long before factories existed, the animal was already swimming beneath Arctic ice. Then human pollution entered the oceans. Decade after decade, parts of that pollution moved through the food chain and eventually reached the shark. Its body becomes more than an animal. It becomes an archive. But this archive is alive, and it must continue carrying everything that has entered it. The Greenland shark also contains naturally occurring compounds that allow it to survive extreme cold and pressure. These chemicals help protect its proteins and balance the conditions inside its tissues. Without them, its body could not function in freezing Arctic water, but those same compounds make the shark's fresh flesh toxic to mammals. Animals that consume untreated Greenland shark meat can experience vomiting, confusion, loss of muscle control, and paralysis. Humans traditionally preparing the meat must process it for months before it becomes safe to eat. Even the chemistry keeping the shark alive comes with a dark cost. Its body survives the cold by becoming poisonous to much of the world around it. Then comes the slowest and perhaps most dangerous stage. The shark's metabolism, already exceptionally low, may decline further with age. A slow metabolism is one reason the animal can live so long. Fewer rapid biological reactions may mean less damage is produced over short periods. The shark grows only gradually and may require more than a century before it can reproduce. But extreme slowness also has consequences. Wounds may take longer to heal. Damaged tissue may be repaired less efficiently. The immune system may struggle to react quickly when infection enters the body. And when an animal has already lived for centuries, even a simple bacterium can exploit the weakness left behind by time. One documented Greenland shark was found stranded after suffering a serious infection affecting the brain. The disease may have caused disorientation, pushing the shark away from deep water and toward the coast. It had survived the Arctic cold. It had survived pressure, darkness, toxic chemistry, and decades of biological damage. But a microscopic organism may have been enough to end its life. That is one possible ending. Another comes from fishing equipment. Greenland sharks can become trapped in nets, caught on long lines, or injured by gear placed in the water for other species. Some recovered animals carry extensive scars from earlier encounters. A creature that survived for centuries can be killed by a cable, a hook, or a trap it cannot understand. But suppose the shark avoids infection. Suppose it escapes fishing equipment. Suppose no major accident occurs. What happens then? The honest answer is that its natural death may be almost impossible to observe. The body may simply continue losing function. Vision is reduced. The heart becomes stiffer. Cellular waste increases. Pollutants remain trapped in the tissues. The immune response weakens. Movement becomes even slower. There may be no obvious moment when the shark changes from healthy to dying. The decline could be so gradual that the animal spends decades somewhere between life and death. Its organs continue operating, but less effectively. Its movements continue, but with less strength. Its body continues repairing itself, but never completely. The Greenland shark may not experience old age as a final chapter. Old age may be the majority of its existence. A human can recognize the final years of a life. For this animal, the final stage may last longer than a human lifetime. Somewhere beneath the Arctic ice, an ancient shark may already be dying. Not today, not tomorrow, perhaps not even within the next decade. But slowly, with every damaged cell, every weak heartbeat, and every chemical added to its tissues, the process continues. That is what makes its longevity so brutal. The Greenland shark was not given centuries of youth. It was given centuries of endurance. Its body can lose vision and continue hunting. Its heart can become scarred and continue pumping. Its tissues can collect poison and continue functioning. Its immune system can weaken while the animal keeps moving through the dark. Eventually, one system will fail beyond recovery. The heart will produce its final contraction. Electrical activity in the muscles will disappear. The enormous body will stop moving and begin sinking through the same freezing water it crossed for hundreds of years. No one may witness it. There may be no struggle, no sudden attack, and no dramatic final moment. Only silence. After 4 centuries of resisting cold, pressure, disease, pollution, and the slow destruction of time, the longest living vertebrate on Earth finally becomes still. And that may be the darkest truth about the Greenland shark. Its extraordinary lifespan is not freedom from death. It is simply the longest possible journey toward it. Because in the Arctic depths, living for 400 years does not mean defeating death. It means taking 400 years to die. If you enjoyed this descent into one of the ocean's darkest biological mysteries, subscribe and stay close. The deep sea is filled with creatures whose lives and deaths are stranger than anything found on the surface.